It's Tracey and Noelle. They're gonna make you LOL on 90 Day Fiance Trash Talk.
Hey, thanks, guys.
Hello and welcome to 90 Day Fiance Trash Talk. This is Tracey Carnazzo and that's Noelle Winters, Herzog.
Hello.
What did you just do? You just sprayed yourself with something?
Yeah, I had a little perfume here that I wanted to spray on myself.
What is it?
Because I'm not going to be around you.
Oh, what is it?
It's the one that it was supposed to smell like rose, but it smells like Santal, the Queens of Monsters.
Well, here's the thing. It's not that it was supposed to. It's that I forgot what it was.
Well, no, because it's called Henry Rose.
Oh, but I think that's the brand. Oh, I thought that was the brand.
No, I thought Queens and Monsters was the brand.
I think Henry Rose is the brand.
Here's the thing. It doesn't smell like rose regardless.
Whatever it was, I put it to the side and I couldn't remember if I put it to the side for you or Suzanne, but I guess it was for you.
It doesn't smell like Santal. It smells like a little sandalwood. And this morning I put it on here to spray it on myself and I didn't. And now I just saw it and I'm like, I meant to spray this. So now I did.
Okay, wonderful. If you guys want more of that, you know where to go. Patreon.com/trash talk podcast. And you could hear about what smells I don't like and what smells Noelle does like.
Okay, that would be every smell ever in the whole world she doesn't like.
I don't like smells. I don't like smells.
You don't like
dry
sights. Downs. You could deal with sights better than than the three of those.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sights are the easiest for me.
Yeah, I actually think
feels are not great either.
I don't know what's worst for you if it's smell or sounds. I gotta tell you.
I think smells are worse because they'll make me sicker.
Right. It just sounds like you
sounds make me
out.
sad.
Guys, here's the thing. Pray for me. Don't pray for Tracey. Pray for me. It's not easy. I can't wear perfume.
No, you can't wear perfume.
I can only be the one to hang out. Nobody else. Because then if there's more than one person talking, she blacks out.
Here's the thing. You guys could talk amongst yourself, but like don't talk at the same time.
Right.
Yeah.
You can't wear anything that doesn't feel soft around her.
Yeah. See, feels are not great either.
Right. So it's like, but she doesn't mind sight unless you're disgusting, unless you're ugly.
And then I'll just date you.
Yeah. And then she can't handle that either.
Oh God. This is episode 317, 90 Day Fiance season 11, episode 6.
Crazy.
I have two things. We don't usually do this, but I'm going to do shout outs.
Ooh.
So, first of all, I'd like to dedicate this episode because today we're recording this Tuesday, March 25th, episode dedicated to our friend who passed, not our former friend. I mean, right?
I was going to say,
former.
No,
that's not how you say it. How do you say it?
You say it. Not a former friend, a
beloved
friend.
Beloved friend. Beloved means you died? Yeah.
Beloved means that, yeah, I would say not that you died, but you loved her and she's not around anymore. So yeah, beloved.
Well, you're also
my beloved.
Our beloved Jax. We loved her. We love her still. She's somewhere. Yeah. Jax is somewhere.
She's somewhere. I don't know if it's Brooklyn or what, but she's
or
somewhere.
heaven.
Yeah, but I know we're Brooklyn. Maybe
she's in Brooklyn. Jax, we love you.
Jax, we love you wherever you are, and we miss you.
And I just today's her birthday, so it was she's been on my mind. Yeah. We dedicate this episode to our beloved Jax.
Very cute.
That was good, right? Beloved.
Yeah, I like that. I think beloved's good.
Wow, that's great. Good job, Noelle. And then let's talk about our two very alive friends, Silvio and Jess, who are our friends in life, and then also of the podcast. Silvio's been listening to the podcast.
Hi, Silvio. Yeah, I know. He likes the stuff that we post on the stories.
He likes the stories. Silvio is he's one of those guys that is like, oh, my wife watches it. But like now he's taken over.
Okay. This is like everything I watch. Matt could recite Teen Mom.
Of course. Yeah. Of course.
He'll be like fucking Amber.
Well, Silvio and Jess, thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening. We
love
like you guys.
We like you. Present love, not beloved.
Yeah. Not beloved. Present love.
Present love. Jumping in the pool. Let's just jump in the pool with this episode. Season 11, episode 6. Shekinah and Sarper. This is old news.
This is dumb news.
This is stale bread.
God, but here's the thing, though. She has a tiny apartment, but 2 bathrooms. This threw me.
Okay, so this is the thing, right?
Yeah.
So her, what it is I think it's her. It's like a little baby 2-floor thing.
Yeah, it is.
Right. So it's like a living room. If she didn't have all of these things, she could have like a normal living room and a little kitchen table and,
No, I know. It's just she can't stop talking about how tiny the apartment is. That's why it's like I would never think there'd be 2 bathrooms. That's
Right,
all.
but you knew
Yeah.
about the size of the apartment before Sarper came.
Right, but also, and she goes, I'm starting to realize how small it is. It was fine for me and my daughter. And it's like, it shouldn't be,
Okay.
if it's that tiny, it shouldn't be fine for you and your daughter either.
Where did your daughter sleep?
That's what I want to know. In bed with her.
In bed with you.
Yeah.
Also, when did you have custody of your daughter? Let's get real. This girl's been in 24-hour daycare since she's born.
Yeah, that's true too.
She's been in sleepaway daycare.
Yeah.
She was in boarding daycare.
I would have been better off.
We all would have been better off. Let's just send us to sleepaway daycare.
Okay.
I say starting at 6 months old.
That's pretty young. That's pretty young for a sleepaway daycare.
We could have been little veals.
That would have been great.
I don't know what's happening today.
Tracey's having a day.
I'm having a day. All right. So Sarper cannot wax his back because he doesn't have anyone to wax his back. So the hair grows on his back and makes it itchy.
Yeah.
So he has to scratch his back. So she got him a back scratcher because she doesn't want him to scratch his back on the wall like a bear because then it makes the edge of the wall dirty.
Right. Gross. I mean, stuff like that grosses me out so bad.
I'm sure it's just like the ink from his shirt.
No, I know. But it's also like he doesn't like the back scratcher. That's the funny part about it. He's like, I prefer the wall.
Okay, but also she has a full waxing studio downstairs in the kitchen.
Yeah, that's true. Right. In the oven.
He could get an oven wax.
Yes.
He waxed the backs in the fridge and the legs in the oven.
Great. I know. I still can't get over the fact that this guy can't even make toast down there.
He can't make toast. It makes the Botox
sucks.
bad.
Right.
It smells up the fillers.
That's so weird.
You think that she ever by accident fills someone's face with jelly instead of filler?
I don't know. I doubt she keeps jelly.
Okay, but also you're not. I hope she doesn't. She doesn't inject. She's not a nurse practitioner.
Here's the thing. I don't know. You say
I think she's
that.
an esthetician.
She's an esthetician, I think.
Yeah, she can't do that. She could do like a facial.
Yeah, but I don't know. If you're doing it out of your house, you might be doing underground.
You think she's cementing people's butts?
Yeah, I do. I think she's like, you know what? I have this.
I have all these mashed potatoes.
I have this very old jar of beans. I think it's botulized.
You think she's fermenting her own botulism? You think this is all natural botulism? A little.
That really took me out.
Do you think she calls it Kinotox?
Maybe. I think it's her own type, right? I think she makes her own fermented botulism.
Wow. She's like, wow, these string beans are so old. Let me harvest the botulism.
Yeah, she looks for the swollen cans at the store.
That's the opposite of what Noelle does.
Oh my God. I know. Seriously.
Oh man, a little. What do you think would happen if you put a little E. coli in your cheeks?
I think we're pretty much fester, no? I don't know. Tracey's making the face too. Like it might do something. Like winking at me.
Come on, let's do it. Let's
Just
try
a little E.
E.
coli.
coli
Yeah, sure. A little
cheeks.
salmonella lip. Why not?
Who was the person that was like, ooh, botulism?
Right? It's
No.
so weird. No,
Like, I don't want to try this. I don't want to try this.
I don't want to be the first.
You know why I'll never get Botox?
Why?
This is a terrible, stupid reason.
Why?
Okay, so Al Bundy on Modern Family,
Uh-huh.
he got Botox on one of the episodes and he got allergic to it
Uh-huh.
or like a bad reaction or whatever, and he turned into like the Elephant Man.
But is that real?
I think so.
Because Kim Kardashian, she got it on the show one time and she
Mhm.
had an allergic reaction to it.
Mm.
And she had like hives and bruises and
Yeah.
her face just looked like shit. But she
There's-
wasn't elephantitis.
Well, he got elephantitis. Also, no,
This is like when you say that the house is infested with spiders when you see one spider.
infested.
It's infested.
It is infested. Okay. Also, I've seen people on TikTok like with a feeding tube because the Botox has paralyzed their like swallowing muscles.
Okay, good. What am I going to do about my neck? My neck's just sagging. It's going to get saggier.
I don't think that was
saggier.
Botox though.
What
I think
was
you have
it?
to. No, I'm saying like I don't think that that's what you do in your neck.
Oh,
to
how
make it
would
not
I ever
saggy.
know?
Right. I think you have to just put all the extra skin in a ponytail and call it a day. Or
I have
or
scrunchies.
yeah, take a scrunchie and then you gather all the extra skin at the back of your neck and you put it in a
Oh,
bun.
put my hair over it.
Uh-huh. And you
You
put it
need
in a
one of
bun.
those things from the 80s, like those t-shirt clips.
Yes,
That
that's
would work.
exactly what you do.
Yeah, that would work.
You guys, we're solving problems here.
Yeah, one at a time.
So, okay. So Sarper got her like a Baywatch suit, but I think it's just a bodysuit. It's not a bathing suit.
I think it's a bodysuit because she wears a bra with it.
Right. And shorts.
Yeah,
She doesn't
and
even,
shorts.
and it's a
Yeah.
thong.
Yeah, I wouldn't think that would stop her if it was a bathing suit.
No, I know, but I think it's just a bodysuit.
Yeah, maybe.
All right. Well, when he was 13 and 14, he was chubby, and then he watched Baywatch, and then he turned into David Hasselhoff.
He's so funny. What a personality on this guy, huh?
He called it Sarper Watch. And then they did a whole CGI thing.
I know, but it's cute.
Is it?
Yeah, I think it's cute because the show sucks and
Right,
like
so
so
you have
much
to,
about
like,
it sucks.
yeah.
So it's like
You have to
it's
do
silly. Also,
something.
they really don't have a storyline, so it's like fine. I'll watch you guys do Baywatch. He's funny. I think he's silly. Also, did you notice that in her room she had a coffee station in her bedroom? She had a coffee station.
That's probably where her clients wait.
Yeah, right. She had a coffee station and like a wine bar in her room.
Yeah, of course, because she's not allowed to go downstairs.
That's the thing. That's so crazy.
Yeah. Her whole apartment is upstairs, and then her work, her office is downstairs, and she lives upstairs.
Here's the thing. That would be fine for me. That's it. I could
Sure,
live like
it's just that you can't live with someone else like that.
Oh, I could never. I could live me and Chico like that. That's it.
Chico. All right. So
She's so jealous, basically.
his voice is weird on the beach. I don't know if it's some kind of audio issue.
Oh, that's the sound getting to
But
Tracey.
it's something was wrong, guys. Noelle thinks that I'm crazy, so please go into the group 90 Day Fiance Trash Talk Podcast on Facebook. Go into the group and tell me if you thought his voice was weird on the beach.
Okay.
All right, so
I love that he says it's the bitches of LA instead of the
Hilarious.
beaches.
Well, also she doesn't want him at the beach alone. He's not allowed to go alone, so he's not allowed to. Okay,
She does not trust him.
sure, but he's not allowed to be outside or inside.
But that's the thing. But also, he's not allowed to train women. He's not allowed to kiss a woman on the cheek. She says that he has to shake everyone's hand.
Great.
Get a life.
Okay, great,
Uh-huh.
but also you can't be inside or outside.
Yeah.
Is there a third option?
Yeah, at her friend's house when she throws him out. But the friend has to be like a man.
Her man friend? I mean,
Yeah.
come on, this is crazy.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And he's like, come on. And like, he never, like, I understand he's got like a checkered past, but he's never like given her a reason not to trust him. He's never cheated on her or anything.
No.
Yeah, it's stupid. And like, I don't know. Who is he going to meet? I don't know. It's so stupid.
Yeah, but you can't keep someone from meeting someone.
She does, though. Right. And this is how people meet somebody because they're like, wow, I am caged.
Yes.
Mhm.
He's going to go on Ashley Madison before you know it.
Do it. Go on, Ashley.
Well, speaking of Ashley, let's talk about Mark and Mina.
Oh, interesting.
That was a good segue, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
I
went to
hate
school for
Jordan.
that.
I want to choke her.
Well, she wants to talk to Mark, Jordan.
She's mean. She's just mean. She's
She's
mean.
just barking at him.
She got engaged to that guy Gabe I saw online.
Oh, that's so nice. Jordan said that she's not going to let Mina have more kids.
Right. And what are you gonna do? You're gonna tie her tubes? What are you
What are you
gonna
going to do?
Who are you?
What are you going to do?
Someone should kick the shit out of her. She's a little bitch. She's like, well, I don't like it. Who are you? You're
Okay,
not gonna have
here's the
100
other
kids.
thing, though.
Yeah.
You don't have to like it.
Right, but that's my point. Who are
You
you?
don't have to like it. You don't have to like it. No one can tell you how your feelings are valid. And what you do with them is you say
Right.
it.
The fuck up.
Thank you.
Yep, you shut up. But because it's like, who are you to tell your dad he can't have another kid? Who are
I know,
you?
but then it's like the conversation's so weird because she's like, don't you think that's a red flag? And he's like, it is a red flag. What?
I know.
Mark,
I know.
Mark, I will
He plays
kill
both
you.
ends. He
I
plays
will-
both ends.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Mina's like, okay, I'll go back to Paris.
But I mean, I do feel bad for her because she's like legit crying.
I mean, also, I just can't believe that Mark allows Jordan to talk to her like that.
Yeah, but that's why Jordan is the way that she is, because
Yeah, I
he's
guess so.
probably always allowed her to be a little bitch.
Well, Mark's mad at Jordan. Jordan walks away with Gabe, and she's okay. So she's like, he said to her, like, why did you tell her not to come to the wedding? And she's like, well, she said she doesn't approve of me.
Right.
Yes,
Why
that was the
wouldn't I?
appropriate thing to say. Here's the thing though, Mina.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mina, play the game a little bit. Just say, okay.
She can't. She's not at
I
that
would
stage
say,
in her
you know what,
life.
Jordan? I think you're totally right. I think that you should control how many kids I have. How many
Yeah.
kids do you want me to have?
Right.
And she'd be like, no more. And I'd be like, well, if Jordan says it, then that's the rule.
But that's the thing. First of all,
And then I would have every
Me
child.
too. I'd be like, I want you to be the maid of honor at my wedding.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
I'd be like, I want you to be my daughter. I want to adopt you.
That's the thing. You have to kill people with kindness.
Just confuse them.
I would have brought her a gift.
Yeah, just confuse them.
Yep. Just confuse
The
them.
gift of life.
Because Jordan would have been like, wait.
I would have brought her
what?
a pregnancy test, and I would have been like, I'm pregnant with your next brother, sister.
No, I'm telling. I would have brought her like flowers or something. And she would have
Yeah.
been like, "What the hell is going on?"
Mhm.
Then
I would
she's
have been like,
forced to
I'm
be nice.
so sorry about my hair appointment in Paris. It
Yeah,
took so
I'll make
long.
sure that I won't get my hair done next
Never
time I
again.
see you. Yeah.
All right. So Mina wants to go back to New Hampshire and not see his family. And he's like, why would you want to do that? It's just my daughter that was super abusive to you.
But it's so crazy because it's like, why do you think she wants to leave?
Hello?
Hello? Anybody there? But he's like, he's a little bitch. He plays both ends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we move on?
To Amani, Ani, and Matt.
Yep.
So I saw that in real life, Amani actually married Matt for her green card.
Yeah, I could see that. She was she's what, Romanian or something?
Tunisia.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, no, I'm just saying this is something they didn't talk about on the show. So they were dating, they were in college, and then she was kind of like, hey, my student visa is gonna whatever. And then they just got married. They didn't even have like a ceremony. They just like signed the paperwork.
Well, you could have a grand
since
divorce. Have a grand divorce.
But isn't that funny? It's like he's gonna do that twice. That's pretty wild.
Yeah,
now
I think
they'll
that
get
that's-
divorced and he'll probably get Ani here.
Well, I think she wants to marry her, right?
They didn't decide.
Well, I think
Yeah.
here's the thing.
I think
I'd
but
like
I don't
to
know,
step in.
Does she? I don't know, man. I think she just wants to divorce her husband in
I think
general.
it's a great idea.
Yeah.
Okay. If you ever
Yeah.
want to get divorced,
Yeah.
I think this is a perfect way to do it. Just be like, shouldn't we get a girlfriend? And then she's also from a different country. Shouldn't I marry her? Let's get divorced so that I can marry her. And then your husband would be like, okay, where's our girlfriend? And be like, JK.
Here's the thing.
Now we're
My
divorced.
Matt isn't as stupid as this Matt. This Matt also has the reddest nose I've ever seen in my life. This man is Rudolph. Like, it's the craziest thing.
Maybe he has rosacea. Nosacea.
I don't know. Maybe he has drunk nose.
Or drunk
nose.
nose. He might have drunk nosacea. All right. So at first I'm like, oh, he's cooking. And then I'm like, no, I think he's just cutting an apple.
Yeah. He's
giving
cooking.
them snacks like they're horses.
Yeah. She also, you and I were talking, we're like, Amani is like beautiful here.
Okay. Her makeup here is so perfect that I'm like, is she on the cover of Vogue at this very moment?
But that's what I mean. I've actually never seen better makeup in my whole life.
Yeah.
Her makeup is perfect. Her hair, I know that whatever, she has extensions. Her hair is perfect.
No. It's just she's ready for her close up.
Yeah. I've never actually seen it. It blew my mind. And then you're looking at Ani with like her crooked bun hanging off her head.
I know, but Ani's like, I gotta be ugly or this woman's gonna kill me in my sleep.
You have to, though. You have to. She has to be hotter than you.
Yes.
That's the only way.
That's the only way. Also,
Yeah.
I love that Ani does play the game because Ani's like, oh man, you were so right and Matt was so wrong.
Yeah,
and Matt's
I know.
like, what? And it's like, shut up, Matt.
Shut up, Matt. Nobody asked you. Oh, it's so funny. But I like that Amini is not mad at Ani because Ani's the one who told her.
Mm-hmm. She played the game.
But is this like a rule in a throuple? You have to ask permission?
I don't know.
Crazy.
You should ask your new girlfriend that you're going to divorce your husband for.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll make sure to ask my Ani about this.
All right, so they go on a picnic, and the woman that's going to walk them to the picnic is like, it's usually for two.
Shut up. I know. Just like the guy checking in. Oh, do you need 2 rooms? Okay. Just like the people at the Day of the Dead parade.
Okay.
We're a couple. Okay.
All right, I'm going to tell you. If I was in a throuple,
Yeah.
I'd be like, guys, I have a really good idea.
Mm-hmm.
I get my own room.
Yeah,
And-
that would be you.
And then you guys never talk to me.
So then you're not in a throuple.
Right.
Right.
I'd be like, oh no, it's only for 2 this picnic. I'll leave.
So funny. It's so funny. It's like I think that you could play the game. I think you'd be a good throuple playing a game.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I'd be like, don't touch me. Don't look at me. Thank you.
No, but you would always be like, the man's always wrong.
Uh-huh.
You would get
Oh,
along
yeah.
so
No,
well
I
with
would-
the woman.
Yeah, that's called having a friend.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's the thing. You would just shut them out. Essentially, it's what you'd like for me and Matt.
Yeah. Where it's like,
Me
Matt,
and
you're so
Matt.
stupid.
Uh,
It just gives me more authority in your marriage.
yes, which you
Yes.
love. Tracy loves authority.
I get drunk with power.
Oh,
Yeah, I would love that. And
Yeah,
Matt would be
she
like, hey,
does-
mind your own business. I'd be like, hello?
that's so funny.
I am
She's
your
drunk
throuple
with
friend.
power. He's like, no, come on.
Why did you do this?
That's so funny.
It's like, she doesn't even live with us. And it's like, yeah, she didn't want to live with us.
Yeah, right. But we're still in a throuple.
Yeah, she still yells at you. She gets to yell at you. That's what it says in the contract.
Oh God, that's perfect for you, really.
I like it. All right. So they put on their prom dresses to go to this picnic.
I know. This is ridiculous. Meanwhile, you guys are just eating like grapes outside.
Is this,
Like-
oh, you know what that reminds me of?
What?
That reminds me of that meme where it's like, hey, babe, why don't you come to my house and I'll make you some rinsed grapes on a paper towel?
Oh my God, I love that meme. That's so funny. That's very Tracy-esque too.
It's like, you can have a string cheese or an applesauce. These are your options.
Yeah, Tracy doesn't believe in snacks.
Welcome to my nursing home.
Yeah, it's so true though. I'll be at Tracy's house and I'm like, can I have chips? She'd be like, do you want like a burger? Like
I can make you a roasted
salad?
chicken.
Right. And it's like,
A
I don't know,
roasted chicken chip.
can I have a cookie?
It's like,
You're
yeah,
just
sure. If
like,
you made
you
one.
want lasagna?
If you made one or brought one with you.
Oh, it's so
You could
funny.
absolutely. You could always eat cookies at my house. You have to bring them here.
Yeah, you have to make them.
Yeah. Do you want a piece of cheese?
That's fine. I offer cheese too.
Yeah. Okay. So Matt's like, okay, we need rules to go in the group chat.
Right.
Shut up, Matt. This reminds me of your husband.
Yeah, he would make rules for
Mhm.
this. He has to have rules for
Yeah,
everything.
he'd be like, we should make an Excel spreadsheet.
God, it's so true. He'd be like, what are the sex rules, girls?
So, well, no, this is just relationship rules. So she
No, I
said,
know.
don't go to sleep angry.
Okay.
And then Matt's like, okay, I have a rule. I think I should be able to talk. And they're like, shut up, Matt.
Yeah, he's like, I feel ganged up on. They're like, fuck you, Matt.
And then they just beat him to death in
Ah.
tandem.
Rest in peace, Matt.
Okay,
Oh,
so Amani wants
Yeah.
to be in the know.
Right. So they have to. Here's the thing. I understand. No, I don't understand any of this, but okay. They have to tell her that they're going to hook up. Fine. She wants them to ask permission.
Okay,
What if
but
she's like, no?
that's funny.
That's crazy. to
That's
me.
funny. I think that's funny.
Yeah, of course you think that's funny.
I'd be like, I
think
don't
that's
know.
Crazy.
It's Thursday, probably not.
But it's
Ask me
like,
again later.
but what's the point of having a throuple if you have to
But it's
ask?
this is not a throuple.
Right. Well, it is apparently.
It's not though.
Well, it's their type of throuple. It is. What else would you call it? It's a throuple.
I don't
It's
know, this
three
is-
of them who are having sex with each other.
I guess. I don't know.
Yeah,
this
I
is
don't know.
a an experiment gone wrong.
That's the thing. It's like this isn't like a loving relationship.
No,
this
this
is
is
weird.
very
This is like
weird.
a woman who hates her husband who wants to be with a woman.
Yes.
That's really all it is.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
wishes she didn't get jealous though, because she does get jealous about Matt, which is interesting to me.
Yeah. But also Matt seems I mean, listen, I'm sure it's the editing, but like Matt
Uh-huh.
seems very affectionate to Ani.
I know. I did think that too, but yeah, I guess so because him and Ani are like necking all the
Yeah,
time.
they're
That's true.
necking.
Yeah, but and it's like Ani also said that that's her boyfriend, but that
Right.
Amani was her friend. Yeah, interesting.
Well, that's not great.
Yeah. I don't
Let's
know.
move on to Sean and Aaliyah. Aaliyah?
Aaliyah, this like can't work, right?
No. This can't work.
But,
So
like-
I've been thinking about it.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm taking Sean very specifically out of the equation. I'm taking these people out of the equation, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, I'm thinking about my friends that are gay men.
Mhm.
They like men.
Right.
Everyone's different. I'm talking about my specific gay friends like guys.
Right.
So I think that they wouldn't like to date a woman.
Right. Like even think like our friend Michael.
Right.
I don't think that Michael would specifically want to date
A woman.
someone
A
right,
woman.
like a woman. Right.
Right.
Like Lauren this is what
Right.
Lauren likes.
Sure.
Right.
So I don't know. It's like weird. Anyway, so he's
I
cleaning.
feel bad for Sean because I think Sean is like scared to say something.
Yes.
And he's kind of trying to force it.
Yeah, but it's also like not nice.
No, it's not nice.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
All right. So he's cleaning the house for her arrival. Now, here is the problem.
I could live with Aaliyah. All of her rules, I could live with her.
Love Aaliyah.
I love
The
Aaliyah.
problem is that Sean's house is old.
Yeah.
Nothing is sealed surfaces.
Yeah, it's like my house. Literally.
Yeah, nothing.
It's like I have to mop constantly. I have to wipe constantly.
Right. And it's like, okay. So she's a nurse and he like, I like that people like label the mental illnesses. It's like yeah, she has
germophobia.
It's like, I don't know if it's germophobia. It's like, it's just something that.
Here's the thing. Maybe it is. Sure. Like, who knows? We don't know. But I like that she likes things so clean. And he thinks it's so outlandish that she doesn't want him to lay on the sheets under the blankets in his outside clothes. Why is that insane?
That's not crazy. That's not
you
crazy.
Think I want to be out shopping all day and then get fully in my bed under the blankets?
No, that's crazy.
That's insane.
You're nuts.
Yeah.
All right. So she has a 13-hour layover on the way there.
That's crazy.
Like,
that's the shit my mom does.
I know, but it's like, get this girl a hotel room.
I know.
Also, then give her a flight the next day.
Aaliyah's body is sick.
Sick.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
This body is fucking sick.
Sick.
Yeah.
Sick. Also, his dog is so cute.
Tracey, I need this dog. It's like a sheepdog.
It's a sheepdog.
I need this dog. It's a happy. This is the dog from The Little Mermaid.
Oh, yes. This
I
need
this dog.
Oh, God. All right. So Sean is the only person now that knows about Douglas.
Okay.
So
why? Sean, that's your own fault.
No. Meaning that Sean's the only person in her life in America that knew her before her transition.
Right, but nobody in America even knows about her in general.
Well, that's a different story, but this is, he's saying like, this is
sure.
Okay, so we pick up Aaliyah at the airport.
Mm-hmm.
What are we pretending that we got the dog for Aaliyah?
I guess. I don't know. Or he just takes his dog everywhere.
Right, but like Aaliyah's like not into this.
Right, just like Maddie is not into the cat.
Right.
Yeah, it's just different.
All right, so he only spent time with Aaliyah one time.
I know. I did not know that. That's wild. This is like trial to see if this works out.
So funny. So he's giving her like the house tour in LA, and she's like, "Oh, I like your house. It's so medieval."
I like that. He's like, "Who's Barbara Streisand?" Very cute.
His house is very eclectic, and
it's nice. It's cute.
It's so cute. He loves dinosaurs.
I know. I noticed. It's like us yesterday in Home Goods.
We found so many dinosaurs.
Giant T-Rex.
Okay, now here is my problem with Aaliyah.
What?
So you can't wear your outside clothes.
Tracey, the suitcase.
But you put your full suitcase on the bed? That's nuts.
I have never in my history done that. That's crazy.
Nor should you.
So when I was watching this with Matt and she did that, Matt's like, what the hell?
Do you know what I have in the Hamptons?
What?
Luggage racks.
Yeah.
That's where I put anyone's suitcase.
I mean, here's the thing. And if there's no luggage rack, it's going on my floor. You know what I mean?
I have a luggage rack because I bring a duffel bag there a lot.
No, I get it. But I'm saying like,
no, I'm just saying like that's the
rack.
option. Yeah, but that's right. Because I don't want to put things on the floor. So I have a luggage rack.
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
She thinks the house is very cluttered, which I understand. It's not very sleek or modern.
It's not, but it's an older house.
Right. Well, Sean got some SCD testing and Aaliyah wants to see it. It's like, yeah, you're dating a nurse.
Because they had an open relationship.
Right, but also you're dating a nurse. It's like, yeah, of course she wants to see it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they had an open relationship because Sean needed it open.
So basically, Sean needed to have sex because they'd be separated for months at a time.
Right.
Grow up.
Okay, also,
yeah,
he doesn't want to close the relationship yet.
Okay.
You're going to still...
This is insane.
You're going to cheat on her while she's there?
She's only there for 3 months to see if you guys are going to get married. You have to have sex then, too?
With other people in your house?
That's so crazy.
She's right there. Okay.
Like, see that? I would be like, I'm going home.
Yes. All right. So
We put up with a lot of different stuff when we get older, when we're younger compared to when we get older.
so fun.
Yeah.
All right. Well, the dog gets in the bed.
I love this dog.
I know. Aaliyah's not really excited about this.
I know.
All right. So they're going hiking her first day here. She's like, why?
This is a thing on 90 Day.
I know, but it's so funny. She wears this giant oversized hoodie and booty shorts.
Yep.
I'm like, what is the temperature?
Warm.
Right. But also, what is the temperature outside?
You just don't know what it's going to be.
And then she gets to eat her first peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I dare you to bring me hiking. And then my reward at the top is a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I'll throw you off the cliff.
How could you swallow it?
I'll throw
Aren't
you right
hot?
off the... I will throw you off Runyon Canyon.
I was just going to say Runyon Canyon.
You will... you will fall to your death right by the Hollywood sign.
PB&J. The least you could do is make a turkey sandwich. Come on.
All right. Well, she wants to know if Sean's family knows about her. And he's like, just my mom.
Yeah, I know. I love her mom. I mean, I love his mom.
No, I know. But like, also, what about anyone else in
Yeah.
your life? And he's like,
that's
no.
what he was saying when he was with his mom, that nobody knew.
Yeah.
Like a couple of his friends know a little bit.
They know
But
nothing.
the kids don't know nothing.
Yeah, no, they know nothing.
But
Also-
it's like, I would like to know more about his kids. How old are your kids? Tell me more about
Tell me
them.
more about your kids.
What are you worried about?
What are you worried about?
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
they talk about like, would we be getting married if it wasn't like necessary for my paperwork? And he's like, I just
No.
don't feel like I would have to get married to anyone. I
Yeah.
thought that was a pretty good answer.
Yeah. Yeah. But
That was
I
a
would
good
be,
man answer.
it is a man answer, but it's like I would not be satisfied with that answer.
No,
Had it,
no.
had it be
I
me.
mean, like,
yeah.
it's a good manipulative answer.
Of course it is.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, that's a good little thing
God.
a little crutch.
Oh, it's so annoying.
Like, well, I don't feel like I would have to get married. It's like, okay.
It's like, that means no.
It means no. All right. So let's talk about Maddie and Stevie.
I could strangle her too.
Okay, but she picks him up from the barber.
It's so I LOL'd at this.
Okay. She picks him up. Was this a Dominican barbershop?
Yeah, 100% has to
Okay.
be. They're in Dykeman right now.
She picked him up and it looked like he had a secret family.
It was so funny. I'm
was
like, I have friends that this is her boyfriend. Every boyfriend she has is him.
I'm like,
It's
that is a
so
Dominican
funny.
man with a secret family back in DR.
And he's like, he hates it. He's extra traumatized.
But it's like, I have bad news for you about
Yeah.
your facial hair. Wake up tomorrow and you're going to have to go back to the barber again.
So that's another thing. It's like men's hair, it grows so fast. I could never get upset about hair if I was a man.
No
you
way.
get a bad haircut,
I'd be like,
it's
shave my
growing
head.
in tomorrow. Right.
Or shave my head, it will grow in tomorrow.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
He's also making fun of her pronunciation. I love that she was his teacher and he's like, I'm going to do it better than you.
Yes.
So funny. All right. So he gets a mocha. She gets a white chocolate latte, which is your favorite.
That's my favorite. I drink them every day.
Okay. So she told Wendy, I guess her stepmom,
Yeah.
that he wants to go home. That's not what he said.
That's not what he said, but it's also like he has been here for like 3 days. You have to lay off him. You just have
Stop
to.
it.
He's basically said goodbye to his family forever. And you're wondering why he's upset?
I know. But also, I thought this was a wild thing to break up. He's like, yeah, I used to think that I would stay here in the United States when we broke up. If we broke up, but now I think I would leave. Now okay, I understand what he's saying.
Of course.
He's saying like literally the only reason I'm here is for you.
Yes.
But that's not what I'm hearing.
No, I know. And that's not what she heard either.
I'm hearing this is a great opportunity. Thank you so much.
Yes. But also, he doesn't feel that way.
Right.
You
But it's
know?
like, hey, man,
I
I don't think
know.
that's what maybe you shouldn't have. Like maybe your pronunciation's really good, but like I don't think that something
got
is
lost in the translation.
just
here.
a little tiny
Yeah.
bit lost. And she's like, I've never even thought about life without you. Okay, crazy person. Now,
Yeah.
she said, quote, for
Mhm.
me, it's forever or nothing. So the thing is, I don't know if your dad just told me because I don't remember if it was on the show or if he told me privately.
Right.
You just got divorced.
You just got divorced. You were already married, and that wasn't forever.
It wasn't forever.
No. That's
It
what
was
your
just
dad
for
said.
a little time.
That's what your dad said.
Just saying.
We never talk about that. I would love to hear more about that.
He cannot talk to her openly.
No, he can't though. Okay, again, I'm watching this with Matt and I know that men are terrible. They're disgusting,
Yes.
blah, blah, blah.
Yes.
I'm watching this with him and he's like, okay, I have to tell you, this is something that you have done to me. This is something that women do. They're like, you could tell me, you could be honest with me. He's like, you lure it out of us and then you flip out. And I'm like, 100%. You guys fall for it every time.
Yeah. You guys are stupid.
Yeah. I'm like, he fell for it. Like
Yeah.
he didn't know she was going to flip out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on.
But also, Stevie, shut up.
What is the problem, Stevie? It's like, what is it? This guy is suffering a lot more than you. He had to say goodbye to his family.
He has a
forever.
Dominican
You need to be reassured.
beard.
You had to draw on his beard. You had to draw him a Batman beard.
Okay, stop it. She made little points at the end. That was so funny.
So funny. She made him like a villain. Like
I know, but he
Disney
was
villain.
like, "This is great. Thank you so much." Yeah. It's like, no.
I like that he's like, "Do you know what you're doing?" She's like, "Not really." Very funny.
Oh God. All right, moving on to your favorite couple, Greg and Joan.
I hate this guy.
Okay, I don't know a lot about the Titanic. I feel like you do.
More.
Where did the Titanic go from where to where?
Okay. So the Titanic, it sunk in the Atlantic. I'm trying to think. It was like April of 1912. Crazy enough that I know that.
Okay. So it was.
I feel like, was it like Nova Scotia?
No. So I'm looking right now. It was England to New York City.
You know what's so funny is I thought it was New York City to Austria. I don't know why. Like, isn't that weird? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it set sail on April 10th, 1912 from Southampton, England, bound for New York City.
I can't believe I knew it was 1912.
On the night of April 14th,
illness.
1912, the ship struck an iceberg, causing severe damage to its hull. Oh my God. In the early hours of April 15th, it took more than 1,500 lives. And then it's my birthday.
Yeah.
1912, April 16th.
Yeah, I know this because I did a whole fucking report on it.
No, I figured that.
My mother thinks she was on the Titanic in a past life. This is like her thing. This is her personality.
Okay, well, she sunk.
This is why I have a Titanic life jacket thing in my bathroom.
Great. Great. All right. Well, Greg's making it like the Titanic went from Long Island Sound to Gardiner's Bay.
I mean, what is with this fucking guy? He also, the more I find out about him, the more unattractive and disgusting he is to me.
First of all, he takes her to the South Bay and pretends it's the beach.
Yeah.
That's not.
It's like, this is
okay. This is what bothers me. Long Island has such beautiful beaches.
It does. A lot of them too.
You took her to like the harbor and was like, "Here you go."
To walk with the dog. She's never walked a dog in her whole life either.
She liked it.
I know, it's crazy though. I got to tell you, I don't know how trusting I would be with someone who's never walked a dog.
I'd be like, whatever. We have two
of
the exact same dogs.
Well, that's true. I know. I never saw a number 2
we have
before.
duplicates. Yeah, because you thought you were seeing the same dog.
You're right. That's exactly what it is.
All right. So she wants her own house. He said in 2 years. She's like, "Oh, I thought 6 months." And he's like, "Well, I do have that $8,000 debt. Then I had like all these expenses. Then I have to pay for the wedding, but my mom's going to pay for the wedding."
Right.
What? Hold on one second.
All
you're
this stuff that she didn't know.
You don't have a job and you're negative $8,000.
Yes.
You have negative $8,000.
Here's the thing. You knew that she was coming for a while. You didn't think that you should get a job and save that money.
You still don't have a job though.
I'd be working 7 days a week.
But he said that he's working on it.
He's working on it. He's working on working. He's just saying no to every job that he comes across.
Well, she wants a really nice wedding dress. Well,
she's like, what, $500?
She's gonna go to dinner with John and John.
Interesting crew.
Okay. So they go to Port Jeff.
Yeah, cute. They go to a cute little place on the water, eat some fried galamad.
They meet Dimebag Daryl.
Literally.
And John.
Yeah, it looks fun.
Okay. First
they
of
know
all,
he's a loser too. That's what I like.
Greg has the wrinkliest shirt that doesn't fit him.
He has 3 hairs combed across his head.
And then he has a fake part shaved in it.
Yeah. Oh, I know he does.
Greg? Shave your head.
Here's the thing. The jig is up.
We know.
We know.
It's
you
okay.
have a comb over.
We know.
Yeah, we just
do.
do.
We know. Also, they used to go lawn forking.
Okay, here's the thing. Again, I'm watching this with Matt. He says lawn forking. I'm like, what the hell is that? He knew everything about it.
Yeah,
I've never heard of this in my whole life. He's a flip, right?
Yep. Greg was also prom king, but his friends think that was a joke.
You think? I can tell you it's a joke.
She tells his friends she wanted to move out in 3 months. And he said, I'm going to quote, push towards getting our own place. What are you pushing?
He also doesn't want to rent.
Oh, yeah. He doesn't want to rent. That's a
He
waste of
doesn't want to
money.
rent. Yeah, I got to buy a place. Okay.
All right. Well, I hope you find a house for negative $8,000.
The thing
Because
is,
let me tell you, it is move-in ready.
it's it's so crazy to me that like, wouldn't you have wanted like your girl to come and like impress her? I would have had like a whole
Okay,
apartment
so
set
here's
up.
the thing.
Yeah,
Not even impress. Just
house,
live some
right?
apartment.
Yeah.
Tent.
No, but that's what I'm saying. A place to house her, right?
Tent.
That's crazy, Tracey.
He wants tons of kids and she wants to. He wants tons of kids. He doesn't have a place to live.
Yep. And she's like, we don't even have a place to house all of these children.
Okay, so they tell him to get a job and he's like, yeah, but I want to open a bakery. And they're like, that takes you pay to do that, right?
You're right.
He's like, yeah, but I have negative $8,000 in the bank.
It's like, do you know how much money that would cost you?
Well,
and that it might not succeed.
Noelle, he is a quote sole provider and sole caregiver. First of all, is she on hospice?
Right. What do you care? Are you changing her diapers?
What are you doing?
What are you caring for?
What are you providing?
Nothing. Literally nothing.
I gotta
His
tell you,
mother's
I think it's
the
Lucille.
provider.
I think Lucille
right?
is the sole provider and caretaker. She's
I
the one
think
that does your
she's
laundry.
caretaking. Yeah.
She's the one that's combing your little hair over.
That's crazy, Tracey.
His mother told her that she has to clean his room.
What? Does Joan see in him?
I think Joan's very confused.
I think she is too, but what did she see with him even when she wasn't here?
I don't know.
She
I need
had
to
know
interview
he was
her.
a loser. Yeah.
I
She
have
had
to
to know.
interview her. I don't know. Something bad happened to Joan.
I need to know more.
Joan.
Joan, please
He's
tell us more.
He's gonna push to get your own house. He's gonna push.
Also, she looked so cute in that blue
oh man,
dress.
that blue dress, so
right?
cute.
I know.
So
I thought
cute.
the same thing. I'm like,
Beyond.
how cute is she?
Beyond.
I like her so much. I want better for her.
Well, she wants better for her too, but she didn't realize that until she got there.
Yeah, that's true.
Joan, go in the pool.
Go in the pool.
Just do what you can while you have it.
Sounds great.
Be friends with the dogs. Go in the pool.
Be friends with the dogs. Go in the pool. You're not allowed to shower anyway. You might as well go in the pool.
Go in the pool. Bring your shampoo. 90-day podcast on Instagram and Twitter. Noelle is at Noe Girl on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. I'm at Trixie Choosini on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. TraceyCarnazzo.com on everything. It's like all my show dates. It's everything podcast related. It's just everything. Even my birth certificate's up there if you guys want to copy. TraceyCarnazzo.com. Leave us a 5-star rating and an amazing review on whatever podcast platform you listen to us on. Trash Talk Podcast on TikTok and YouTube. And we'll see you next week.
Sounds great.
Bye.
Bye.